Hello there, my name is Robert Lee, and I'm a co-founder and CEO of Rescuing Love to Cuisine, or RLC for short. RLC is a transportation-based organization based in New York City with a Ruby on Rails web application, currently charging restaurants, corporate cafeterias, and other food establishments $20 per pickup for weekly recurring scheduled pickups. This is what our model looks like today. And with this, we've rescued over 4 million pounds of food across the nation. However, many food donor partners have reached out outside of this recurring schedule. One was hosting a wedding at their restaurant, and they had so much excess food they wanted to donate. Though they tried, they couldn't get any ad hoc food rescue organizations to rescue it. We found that no one is tackling this space. No one yet is guaranteeing pickups at late night or odd hours to eliminate the uncertainty of whether or not you'll get a match on an ad hoc basis. No one is using technology to split the food amongst different homeless shelters. We've only been doing one-to-one rather than one-to-many. Also, another innovation is not charging the food donor partner. We're charging the client of the event management or catering company, which means the charge is passed off to the client or attendees, also meaning a couple of dollars per attendee or a drop in the bucket in relation to the cost of throwing an event. Looking at scale, there are over 10 million events with over 100 attendees across the nation. Think back to the last time you attended a trade show, wedding, music festival, business conference, or a nonprofit gala. We took out our other cities and just focused on New York City, only taking on events with formal catering teams that are late nights, and conservatively also taking a third of that pie. And this left a $6 million available market opportunity, and it's also about 10 million pounds of excess food not yet being tackled each year. Given the opportunity, we validated our hypotheses in the real world. We conducted 8 events pickups in New York City for $200 per pickup over the past 2 months. And that means we've generated $1,600 in revenue, and we did one in Boston as well. Moreover, we have 12 catering companies who have said yes to signing a contract to refer us events every month. One, save the date, has already referred us 2 events last month. They get a referral bonus and passes off the fee to the client who's happy the food is being rescued, so everyone wins. We're aligning everyone's incentives and creating new opportunities for people to participate in food rescue, rather than just helping to transport it. While we've been doing this, we've had to overcome some logistics and feasibility hurdles. We expanded partnerships with recipients for later night drop-offs, as well as partnerships to split the food amongst different recipients from one trip. Also, we now have partnerships with groups such as Rethink that can process types of food that are difficult to use. Given that the logistics worked, we looked at the financials of this new line of business. We're paying our drivers $40 per pickup for this, and it usually takes about 1 hour. This is much higher than market rate, but these are late night events, and we want to pay a reasonable rate. Our margin is thus $148 per event. And with that margin, this line of business is strong. The ROI is 72%. Our current recurring scheduled $20 per pickup model is already breaking even on operating costs, but we have to pay for growth with charitable gifts. With this segment, however, the margin is significant enough that it's going to fund its own growth. We haven't even begun to explore other types of events like marathons, sports games, etc. And the solution, of course, can also work outside of New York City, and our branches are primed for this. We have a lot of momentum, so we'll be investing in this line of business in Q1 regardless. However, with the $100,000, we will be able to fund a handful of add-on features to our web application to automate the logistics, as well as be able to do more sales and marketing activities to get more events rescue opportunities. These investments would also set us up to do 2 event pickups per day in 2020, generate an additional $73,000, and rescue 1 million more pounds of food. If we are to double the amount of food rescued in the coming years, we need to expand to new segments, and not just expand what we're currently doing. Thank you for helping us do that.